Hi, John Asen, Director of Instruction down here at 3D Golf Performance, and we want to create a little bit of a routine to develop consistency in your setup. And your setup, we can go through how it works and basically create a consistent routine to get to the ball every time is very, very important. So I have some sticks laid out here, and I would recommend that you use some kind of alignment tools for both the ball position and the horizontal plane of the direction that you're traveling in. So you're basically lining them up parallel to your target line. I want to start you out with positioning your hold first. So assuming that you have a standard neutral grip where you can see at least the first two knuckle bones on top of your right hand, you should position your left hand on top of the handle where the heel pad is on top and the hinge pin alignment is in line with the shaft and the leading edge. That's the first thing you want to do, is take your hold, and then your alignment of the shaft should be pointing in towards the center of your hips. This can change ever so slightly based on the ball position, but I would suggest that you point that club at your belt buckle. From there you take the square alignment of your face and you simply move forward into the ball, balancing on your right foot. So from down the line it looks like this. I'm going to take my right foot and balance on it so I'm more behind the golf ball, placing the leading edge of the club face perpendicular to where I want to start the ball. I've already got my hold, and I've already got the butt of the club pointing in towards the center of my hips, and I need to keep the butt pointing in towards the center of my hips as I bend forward. This will ensure that my forward bend from my hips, my spine angle coming forward, is correct. Now I bring my left foot forward, tap my right, and I tap my feet around until I get the correct position for the golf ball based on the club that I'm using. I then want to make sure that my right foot is pretty square to the target, maybe slightly 5 degrees open, and my left foot I have fanned about a quarter turn or 25 degrees to the target. So face on, I would be coming in like so. So just keep the butt of the club pointed in, and that bends me forward. You've already got number 4 pressure point connected, so you feel like everything's moving down to the golf ball. Squaring that up, bring my left foot in, tap, tap with my feet. I've still got the butt of the club pointed the bare minimum just forward of my belt buckle towards my left hip. And that would be with the shortest golf clubs, and as the club gets longer, it would look more and more like it was back towards the center of my hips. You can see how my feet are basically underneath my hips. And again, the left one is open 25 degrees and the right one's open about 5 degrees. You can see that I have created a position here, an athletic stance with some knee bend. Obviously the forward bend from my hips, and the feet are underneath my hips, so I feel very stacked and in position to move. I want to make sure that my head is up proud. My chin is off my chest. It's not buried in my chest. I want to make sure I have a nice straight spine angle, and this is a simple little thing to test it, making sure that the shaft can rest all the way up from your tailbone to your head. So really good routine for you to get consistent with approaching every shot the same way. And then you can start your waggle. So it's taking your hold, Point the butt in towards the center of your hips or your belt buckle. Club face first. Feet come in underneath your hips. And then from there, you should have the rest of the angles all in place. You can make a good golf swing. If you don't start right, you're not going to get the motion that you want that's coordinated and powerful. You've got to spend time on your setup, and we'll talk more about the alignments after. So good luck with that setup routine, good golfing, and remember, enjoy that hit.